Hello, my name is Tom. I play as Commander Halflock. I feel like we shouldn't have to continuously make these introductions. It gets really old, really quick. So, because of that, I'm going to go ahead and take part in this CG again. And I don't know if you are aware of what's happening in the Elite Dangerous community, which happens to be a video game community, which I've spoken about quite often. There's an undermine power play CG, which is a really interesting one to me, in my opinion, because strangely enough, what it does, or at least what it did for the first week before everybody undermined everybody, was create a way for people who weren't familiar with the undermining process to take part. So kudos to the designer of the CG. There are now no more wars to be won. I'm going to do a little bit of undermining. So let's see who I want to do it to. I think I want to do it to Torval. So I will do it to Torval. That is rough. So I will do it to Torval here. 359 sector AENB93. Maybe here. Do it here. In their fortified zone system. So let's find out what we can do to minimize their shit. Transfer power play commodities, transfer power association and political data, transfer power research and industrial data. You can hack hollow screens, can retrieve specific goods, and sell mined resources. Cool. How well are you? There's any number of those things. I'm currently sitting in Talionis, which I have refitted for this CG because I was doing the combat zones. On the plasma accelerators don't generally do the best job don't do the best job at that particular task. So I'm going to use this thing, which has a significant degree of weaponry. Not all of which I would like to keep on this, as a matter of fact. I think I might have to pull some stuff off of Talionis as well to get that through the remainder of this. So first things first, I'm going to refit this. I'm going to put the plasma accelerators back on here. So I'm going to go with 3 efficients. Two efficients, as a matter of fact. Yeah, I actually want to do it on this thing. I'm going to go with 2 efficients and 2 focused. And then I'm going to throw those cannons onto there as well for the kick in the teeth that I generally put into there. To make it clear. Shut your fucking face heads. No, I don't actually feel that way about the combat pilots in this game. I actually respect them. Man, I'm on fire today. I feel like I shouldn't say these things. I apologize in advance for all the horrible things I've said in the future. Which will be the past by the time you get into this game. And its own diegetic timeline. Apparently shouldn't be a problem for you guys because you apparently don't have a sense of that. Not. Too long ranges. Overcharged. This thing's gonna get super hot. I may have to change these weapons shortly after taking care of this thing. This might be a little much for this particular vessel's heat capacities. Where is my other core shell? That's going to be fixed. Now, there is an issue with this. I'll put more cargo on here, so I can do a bunch of different things. On here. How was your day today? That's good. My day was also fine. I played a lot of Elite Dangerous earlier today, as a matter of fact, on the other account. And did some mining, and you can't, you don't get any merits from mining. You don't get any merits from mining, I found out today. In the CG, which is unfortunate. Because I was particularly interested in fortifying and acquiring around the current undermine CG, as appears to be what some others have already done, it looks like. No, that is not the case. There's a Warren here who's up in here. None of my business. We are not currently at war with anybody over here in Sirius, so not a lot I can do other than dick around with Torvald for a little bit. So, let's see. I'm going after weapons tests. And that is to move one defense. generally speaking, point defense, because when the gankers come in, even though the gankers know just not to use those for the most part, because they don't matter in the long run. Oh shit, those. Yeah, weapons not anymore. Even if they don't matter in the long run, they do matter when you're playing against the NPCs and some of the other guys.
Docking request accepted.
Anyone that plays with like gimbaled hardpoints can be stymied quite significantly by the use of chaff, and anyone that uses missiles or missile-based explosive weaponry stymied. Other than attack counts by point defense, and even sometimes attack counts can be taken down.
Docking successful. Engine shutting down. Your ship has docked, Commander.
This fragment not Alright. Oh, that'll work. Me is one that's gonna go, that's 750, so that one's gotta go. More of that one. I thought I had a long range or something there. Indeed. Need some off about that. 2 force shells, 2 efficients, 2 force shells. Oh no, my long ranges. Focused. There's a lot in the news today. There's a flood in Sri Lanka.
Ship has departed. Ship departure confirmed. Docking request accepted. A landing pad has been assigned to you, Commander.
that guy. Relatively small island country. Devastation is not
Commander, your landing gear is retracted.
exclusive. Sri Lanka is not an island country. Exclusive to one country.
Docking confirmed. Clamp engaged.
Think of Papua New Guinea,
How may we assist you?
which is the elephant country. Oh, it is an island country. Yes, that's right. It's just off the coast of India. They're not that small, actually. It's pretty big. But strange enough, it's not as big as Papua New Guinea. Let me just find out. Look at the map. So perhaps it is just particular regions of Sri Lanka. Nonetheless, I saw some videos. Shit is crazy. Floods in Texas a few years ago, which were equally nuts. Right now, I'm going to switch out some of my utility mounts again, so that I can get myself a little bit more shielding. And teeniest bit more. Teeniest bit more protection from the elements. This has got I'm not going to give away any serious strategy while on the stream. I'm also not taking a lot in because I would have to assert like some form of like in real life leadership. And then do homework like outside of the game or to play the game, which I just have no need to waste my time with at the moment. Won't be that helpful under the particular conditions. Because I've seen situations like this before over the course of my 43 years. And a lot of times the people that are called to be leaders, or believe themselves called to be leaders, aren't good at it. Some of you guys just aren't good at leadership. Also, sometimes the conditions aren't amenable to the kind of leadership that you'd excel at. That's something you have to accept too. For instance, did you know that there were historical leaders who are now widely reviled, but were beloved by their people after time of the leadership? Oh, we didn't know that. It's not something that gets talked about a lot in the life circles. Trouble with that one. is Italy, where they had a fascist dictator. I don't like being minded out there, apparently.
Ship released. Move clear of the landing pad.
We would have to thunk it. Let's get these weapons set up. Cannons.
Hold fire around this carrier, Commander. Departure complete. Farewell, Commander.
That's not the right set. Bottom two are focused. Alright, cool. That guy. John Trono. That is. I have to see which one's going faster. It's the one on the left. Alright, cool. Now we're all set. The Niners won today. Beat the Cleveland Browns. In Cleveland. I was watching the ESPN, what do they call it? Game span or whatever it's called. I've been watching the numbers all season. Unfortunately, we're getting to the part of the season, part of the play where the numbers aren't going to be saying everything, because Brock Purdy didn't play like an exceptional game. About 175, 200 yards. It's not unrespectable. Disrespectful. It's not a great game. One touchdown. His completion percentage is low for what I generally see from him with the number of attempts that he had. A bunch of drops, or at least missed targetings. So it's those things that aren't like, they don't show them in all the stat books. So I don't know if they were bad throws or if they were drops. And that was something that plagued numerous Niners quarterbacks over the years of my being a Niner fan, which is all the time. I can't get a good read on whether or not, or I won't be able to get a good read on whose performance is lacking, whether they're just out of sync, whether they're missing reads, whether the defense is playing really well against the Niners. They won the game, which is good, so now they're 9-4. And they will have a bye week next week and a game against the Tennessee Titans, who are equally not playing well for, or not well enough to have an expectation of making the playoffs this year. And then we have a 3-game run against division leaders, including currently second place team in the NFC West, which is 9-3, who we're playing today and could potentially be dropping slightly below the Niners, is what I'm thinking at some point. They have just started the game. playing the Minnesota Vikings in Seattle. The Vikings, of course, playing in Minneapolis, Minnesota, which is the capital city of the state of Minnesota, state of 1,000 lakes, which I've been to once in the summer, so I didn't get like the real experience I would have wanted. A state that is frigid, cold-hearted north. I can't be that hurtful. Seattle loses today. The Niners take second. It helps their chances to get in the playoffs. No news on Brandon Ayuk. Other than stuff that gets produced and pursued by journalists to produce fodder for people like me, as a matter of fact. Waiting on the post-game wrap. Coach Shanahan, players, it might actually be going on right now. Might actually give you guys a chance to watch this at the same time that I'm watching it. Let's find out. Let's find out if they're doing it now. I'll put a little dealie on the screen, and then I'll block it, and I won't put this video up. Oh, hey, they're doing it right now. I've missed Coach Shanahan. Alright, first things first. I'm sorry, I'm trying to listen to the thing now. Turn the volume down. Here we go with the Niners. I don't know if you can hear that.
From my perspective, being new,
I'll turn my mic down too.
this team didn't listen to any other noise. You know what I mean? I think it's the biggest word is belief. Belief, you know, regardless of who's in there. I think this team really just shows we have a lot of good players that can really, really play, you know, regardless of who's in there, and they're confident in themselves. And the coaches give us that belief that, you know, regardless of who's out there, if you're in the field of manager, you can go out there and have a chance to win the game. So it's good.
Delacey, Hotel Alpha Lima. This is the Imperial Flight Operations Bureau. Please approach the port within safe speed limits and follow the correct
We shall see, right? I mean, I think for me, I think I'm just trying to, you know, stick to my process. At the end of the day, you know, if you focus on results, you always let yourself down. Just focus on the process. And I think, you know, the process really paid off today. So I'm gonna try to tune it up some more next week, and I'll look up at the end of the year and give you a better a better response on if I'm peaking or not. Yeah. Belief.
Docking request approved. Set course for landing pad,
you know, like you say,
03.
players here, we all came here through different things, and regardless of what it is, Chris just always tells us he believes in us, and that's all a player, you know, sometimes just really needs to go out there and have the confidence just to really cut it loose. And I think for someone like myself, you know, definitely being in a young group, he just really re-emphasized, like, we got this, like, let's take this game over, or let's really have our own real impact on this game. So Coach Chris, it wasn't too much. It's just, you know, you got this.
We
That was the
trust
biggest
this
thing.
facility will serve you well, Commander.
Most definitely. I mean, I've never been a part of a bye this late that I can remember in the season. So I think the biggest thing was just these guys really emptied the tank this week. That was one of the first things that I really noticed. Like, guys, just the routine,
Landing
the way
restraints
guys were in
restricted.
early. I'm like,
Please
you
exit
get
the
a bye week
station
coming up,
safely
and
and
regardless of what
promptly.
people say about the Browns, you can kind of get a little bit lax, but guys really emptied the tank this week with preparation and today. So it's just not taking it for granted, for sure. I don't think one game is proof of a concept. I just think today just proved that,
Attention, Commander.
everybody
Unsanctioned
that's
weapon fire will be
on
met
that
with
D
swift
line, regardless of
resistance.
whether you're new or been here, we just committed to wins and losses and doing whatever that takes. If it's getting sacks, if it's stopping the run, if it's, fighting all game to get a sack and then maybe none, and then, you just got to make a play at the end, like Alfred Collins back against the Rams. You know what I'm saying? So it's just that commitment to winning. Because regardless of wherever you playing at, if you winning, the play just looks 10 times better. So I think that mindset just leads us to all the other stuff. Good. Thank y'all.
I missed the start of that, so I'm gonna have to rewind that video. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start from the top. You can watch it with me.
By Brock and a huge catch by
There it
George.
is.
By Brock and a huge catch by George. I thought the D was setting the tone all day, really. They got that one score with the double move. I think they ran it, felt like 9 plays in a row, set it up and got that score. And every drive after that, man, I thought our D was real good. Made some adjustments at halftime. Did better in the run game, I thought, in the second half. But fourth down was the big, as good as turnovers when you stop them on fourth down. I think going to more 5-man fronts and nickel. He's done a hell of a job. We loved having Clee here a couple years ago when we had him. Since his first day here, he's been the same guy. He's given us a lot of juice when we've been down. He's a challenge. It's someone you're thinking about every single play. You think about him throughout the week when you're trying to game plan. He moved around a lot more than usual today, which made it a little bit tougher. We weren't perfect against him, but I was proud of the guys how we handled him. I love where we're at right now. I believe we'd be in the playoffs today if it started, and we got 4 more games left to make sure we continue that. It's been a long wait for a bye week. I've never had one this late. I don't know anyone on our team who has. It's finally here, mentally and physically. It'll be awesome to rest and be able to come back from that with 4 games to play for a chance to get in the playoffs is everything we could ask for. No, we'll come in for a couple days. We'll do a day after a game tomorrow. Probably do a little bit of workout on Tuesday and we'll decide from there.
What did you say? Hold on, I gotta rewind that. I missed what he said.
I love where we're at right now. I believe we'd be in the playoffs today if it started, and we got 4 more games left to make sure we continue that. It's been a long wait for a bye week. I've never had one this late. I don't know anyone on our team who has. It's finally here, mentally and physically. It'll be awesome to rest and be able to come back from that with 4 games to play for a chance to get in the playoffs is everything we could ask for. No, we'll come in for a couple days. Do a day after a game tomorrow. Probably do a little bit of workout on Tuesday and decide from there. Not really. I just we stopped their run better in the second half. We had them backed up on that one long drive, but I think they ran it. I'm just guessing like 10 times in a row. And they had a double move set up, and we didn't come off in a certain coverage and left the guy wide open. After after that, though, I thought we put him in some more situations, had him in some 3rd and longs, and when it's 3rd and long, it's tough to get guys past the chains, and that's when our guys stepped it up and got some sacks. I think Sky's been awesome. You know, we keep saying he's just, you can feel him for a while now, getting better and better. Every time he gets the ball, we feel like he's got a chance to go. And you know, our goal this week was to score on special teams, which he got real close again. But as long as you end up scoring on offense at a big one, then it doesn't matter. So I told him thanks for allowing the offense to get those points. But that was huge in this game. Yeah, definitely. I think they have been a weapon. You know, probably at least this last month. And both returns. You know, whether it's a kick return or whether it's a punt return. We made some big plays in that, and we made some big plays at some important times too. The biggest challenge today, what we were saying with the special teams, was we were hoping to get some big plays, but also not make any dumb plays with penalties and things like that. And we had one which ended up giving them a 2-point conversion, which was disappointing. But besides that one, I think we were pretty clean the rest of the day. That's good. All right, thanks, guys.
If you do absolutely nothing, AI might take your job. This class...
Howdy. No chairs for you guys? That's tough. Yeah, you're right. You've been up high in the wrong back.
You are in breach of Imperial mandate.
Oh, Lacoste
You must
hat?
clear the station confines immediately.
You're more of a Carhartt guy. Yeah. We'll work on that. Yeah, it's just, it's either, we call it a Spartan, and it's basically just like a box fade, wide and go. Guy was playing outside leverage, which is usually not a good thing, but he just kind of opened the gate, and we broke through that into some hard wind. And it was just, I was really happy he just gave me the op on it. You know, I think if there was no wind, I think that was a really easy touchdown. But, you know, it's fun to just work for those plays. And, you know, to get that and then to have a doink kick go in, huge from the momentum. I mean, how about Matt? Just stepped up and made every kick that we needed him to since Eddie's been out. So, huge fan of him. He's definitely earned a slap on the back. I just is really good at it, and I was more just surprised. I mean, God forbid a white guy has a little bit of motion.
You are now leaving the control zone. Imperial
Week 14
Flight
bike's crazy.
Operations Bureau wish you a safe onward journey.
I mean, I think looking from the outside in, if people would have said, hey, you guys are going to be 9-4 going into the bye, and you're not going to have Fred Warner or Nick Bosa, and Kittle's going to miss the first 5 weeks, and Brock's going to miss 6-7 games, I think a lot of people would have laughed at everybody. And, you know, kudos to our coaching staff, Coach Shanahan, you know, Lynch for bringing in the right guys to fill in those spots, developing players, you know, to take advantage of those situations. How about Cleveland Farrell, like just coming back? I mean, it's fantastic. I think we're set up really well. You know, it's these bye weeks, you know, get tricky because I think guys have just been looking forward to it. And so, you know, our message, I think Kyle say the message tomorrow is just like, hey, get away, do whatever you have to do. But just remember when we come back, we have 4 incredibly difficult games that are going to hopefully set us up to do something fun, you know, after the last game. I think everybody wants a bye. Oh dear. It's really, when you have a week 14 bye and it's like week 11 or 12 and you're sitting there like, hey, we got 3 more games. Like, you don't want to look ahead, but at the same time, it's like, we can do it. Like, we can just lock in for 3 games, and then everyone's going to get that little bit of time off. And I think it'll be great for everybody. You know, every single person. I mean, like, when you're this part of the season, if you're 100% healthy, then you're probably not playing the game the right way. You know, you're not playing with enough effort, you're not playing with enough grit. So I think everybody will just take a little bit of time, rest up, work out a little bit, and just be ready to roll and hit the ground running versus the Titans. I don't think there was ever any doubt. I would just say, like, when Mac Jones came in and just started, like, slicing and dicing, I think that just gave everybody a lot of confidence. And then, Christian's having the year that he's having, 800 to 800 in the NFL in targets, catches, all of the above, and rushings. Like, he's a monster. So, and then, our O-line has stayed relatively healthy the entire time. And, like, if, Jake was down for a game and a half, Hennessy came in and played at a high level for us. So, I think guys are just stepping up. But, like, when you lose your people, like the guys who you've paid, your franchise players, and guys step up and they can still play at a high level, it just gives the whole team confidence. And we've had a bunch of rookies step up too. Like I cannot get over Alfred Collins. I just think he's such a good player. And you just see his effort out there. If you guys watch the All-22, I just think he's making so many plays and so much effort and so much hustle, and I'm just so proud of him. Beautiful. Thanks, everybody.
Yeah, it's huge. Coming here against a great defense like that, and just the conditions that we were playing in, I think it comes down to protecting the ball and letting the defense do their thing, and then when we have the opportunities to strike on offense, we got to capitalize on it. So that was really the mindset. Last night when all the quarterbacks are going over the game, and right when we got out to the field to warm up, like you could tell it was going to be that kind of game. So that was really our mindset. Yeah, we needed it. We needed some momentum, and obviously we're trying to be smart, but within that, there's the game of, all right, I got to be aggressive and go for our matchup when we get it, and our opportunity to push the chains and move the ball down the field. Ricky won on a one-on-one matchup, so even though it's like windy and stuff, it's like you gotta make it happen at some point. So I feel like that drive really got us going, got our confidence going, and it bled into the second half for sure. Dude, I have nothing but respect for him. So it was fun competing against him for sure, but it's always, where is he on the field? So. Yeah, we had a keeper or a bootleg, and I rolled out, and he was right there, and I was like, oh man. So I threw the ball away. He's like, come on, bro, and smiled at me, and I was like, I'm sorry, bro. But it's nothing but love and respect. He's really cool, but he's a monster, so you got to be smart in certain situations like that. Just that Jacksonville game is when I wore it, and then after that I didn't like it, and so all the games since I haven't worn a steel plate. We also see you have the contraption on. What exactly is it? Why do you like it? Yeah, I've been doing that my whole career, actually. When just later in the season, games get a little cold and whatnot, I'd throw it on. It's literally just like a little arm heat thing. So, but yeah, I've been doing that. Yeah, I've always been able to Dougie, but I haven't really just done it, publicly. And so, my wife, she could tell you actually, like, I annoy her in the kitchen and all that kind of thing. So that's where I got my practice. But yeah, I told the team, said if we're scoring, we're gonna have some fun, and I'm gonna hit the Dougie. So I got an op to do it, so I did it. So. It was really just read the guy on the end of the line of scrimmage, and if he crashes, pull it in that situation. And we had practiced it this week for sure. And so anyways, it happened, and once I got in the end zone, I was there by myself for a little bit, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna Dougie. Yeah, every game is so huge. You got to find momentum throughout every game, and it doesn't matter what you've done in the past, good or bad. It's about the next game, and we're obviously 9-4. We got a bye, which is great for us to be able to heal up and feel good. But we got to have the same mindset, come the end of next week when we get back ready to game plan for our next game. And so that mindset, we can't lose it. Every game matters. It's huge. This is the most important time of the year for sure. But we just got to take it one day at a time, one game at a time, and keep building our momentum. So. Honestly, like yesterday we got here and there was snow all over, or 2 days ago, and then yesterday it was snowing late at night. So I woke up this morning. I was like, all right, it is what it is. We just got to go find a way to win. It doesn't matter how or what. Protect the ball, play within our offense, and let our defense and special teams do their thing also, and be smart. So it didn't matter what it was going to look like. We just got to find a way. And for me as a quarterback, protect the ball and get it done. So that was the mindset. Yeah, he's the man, dude. Just last week, or what was that, 2 weeks ago, against the Cardinals for his kick return, and then today to be able to have that punt return like that, create some momentum, allow us to score pretty quick. Like he's the man. I mean, it's huge. Special teams, like they've completely just, I think, been the heart of our team with getting us great field position and allowing us to score quick and getting stops. And then obviously when another team messes up, like our guys are running down there and they're capitalizing to get the ball back for us. Our special teams has been amazing, man. So it's a three-way area of winning: offense, defense, and special teams. And if you overlook special teams, man, it can hurt you. But we're on top of it, and our guys have been balling in that area. So huge shout out to our special teams.
All right, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Feels great, yeah. I mean, anytime you get a win going on a bye, it's a big deal. So, get some time to freshen up, get some rest, and come back ready for a stretch. Yeah, I can't believe it's here. I felt like for a while it just wasn't going to come. So, yeah, it's nice to get some rest. Yeah, I think, for us it's just about one day at a time right now. Just rest up, recover, and, come back. And when we come back for this next game, just take it one day at a time like we have. But I love our character. I love our urgency, and I like where we're at. Yeah, I mean, you always have faith. Anytime you step on a football field, it's you have a chance to win. So our guys don't blink. We don't worry about outside distractions. We just focus on what we can control and just maintaining that competitive stamina throughout every game, throughout the whole year. Yeah. Yeah, I was paying attention. Yeah.
I mean, did you see like the first one out?
No, I did not. No, but our defense stepped up huge, man. I mean, they've been playing amazing defense and special teams, just having a complete football game. That's a really good defense. We knew it was going to be a grimy game, and so for the defense and the special teams to step up and put us in really good positions was awesome. Yeah, I mean, I obviously knew who he was, but man, I think this whole entire year, just anytime he gets the ball, I like the way he hits it. He's built for this team. He plays with zero hesitation, and it's good to see him start to break some of these long ones because for the whole first half of the year, we were always like, man, he's hitting it the right way. Every time the ball's in his hands, he plays with no hesitation. He's fast, he's physical, he runs really hard, and we knew it was just a matter of time before some of these big ones were going to start to hit, and he's been doing a hell of a job putting us in a great position.
Do a couple more.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I mean, you said it. It takes a lot of courage, and he's, like I said, he's built for this team, and he gives us a huge spark. They did a hell of a job. And that was a trenches game, and it wasn't pretty. I gotta, hope we want some more explosives, and that part's on me. But they did a hell of a job. That's a really good defense, like I said, and for them to come out and for us to maintain possession on even some of those long drives was big. And again, just a complete football win. But the offensive linemen, they work so hard, continuing to open up lanes. So it's just up to us backs to hit it. That's huge. Yeah, it's huge. I mean, that's sometimes how football goes. So to be able to start, in plus territory is massive.
All right, thanks for
Appreciate it, guys.
We got Cleveland coming in too.
I think for me, it's just not taking it for granted. When I came back, this team was right in the thick of it. And at the end of the day, one of the reasons, the biggest reason why I came back here was because I wanted to win. So I'm just thankful for my teammates, coaches, everybody in the building just helped me, get prepared and be ready for the moment. So it was good. It was good. I'm excited. I think it's mostly gets back to what you was talking about. Just stopping the run. We obviously, talented young quarterback, but very fresh. So we knew that maybe the playbook wasn't going to be as big, and this is a cold environment, a lot of wind. So we knew they were going to come out and try to run the ball with a good back. 10 is a good back. So once we got that under control, we were able to really put some pressure on, and the offense helped out too, obviously. Yeah, more five-man front, and really just trying to do anything to rattle the offense. A lot of twists, different things like that. That was the biggest thing. I wouldn't say vindication, regardless of, I'm not owed anything from this team. You know what I mean? My first two games, I was just trying to get back in the swing of things, happy to go out there and help the team. But I'm just ready for the opportunity whenever it comes. So I'm just trying to stay prepared. For sure. Hey, regardless of, I learned that, you can pull motivation from anything, but I think the biggest thing motivator for us and as a team is just, we got somewhere we're trying to get to at the end of the year. So we hear the noise. Obviously, the offense and Trent, they had a great task for Miles today, but at the end of the day, the D line, we just focused on taking that next step and getting ready for plus playoff in the December call. Sure. I think it's from my perspective, being new, this team didn't listen to any other noise. You know what I mean? I think it's the biggest word is belief. Belief, regardless of who's in there.
Okay, I think you guys have
I
heard
think
this
this
part.
team really just shows we have a lot of good players
So
that can really, really play,
pause
regardless of.
this, get back to the game. Seem happy to have gotten the win. Generally the sentiments after a win. Come on, buddy. All right, good job. So we've got the Tennessee game next 2 weeks from now, and then I think it's the Bears. It might not be the Bears. Who's next? Seahawks are up 10-zip, 2-minute warning. Or the Vikings were also not playing. Enough football to have a solid expectation of them making the playoffs this year. Let's see. The Titans a couple weeks from now, and the Colts on the 23rd of December. Colts and then the Bears, and then the Seahawks. Now, last stretch of games is going to be rough. The AFC south, and we need AFC Midwest. Where are they? Central? I forget the new designations. No, they're both in the south. Titans, Colts. Not a Colts in the AFC South. Indianapolis further north, further south than Cleveland. Let's find out. It is not. Just slightly further north. Right on Lake Erie. And then the NFC North, Bears. Leading Bears. They're a stacked division this year. First three teams are all playoff caliber. Cardinals are not playing great football. The Rams are fucking monsters. Niners did beat them earlier this year. I won the first 4 division games, if I remember correctly. I lost the second one to the Rams. The Rams are playing now. Rams have lost to Carolina, who we beat last week. Puts them at 9-3. They don't have a bye. But they do have a relatively easier schedule than we do. Up until the Seahawks. They've got a much easier schedule for this last run. So it's not necessarily the case. The Rams play for the final 5 weeks of play, which is what they've got. Going to be indicative. How they're going to line up. The Seahawks game is going to be the one to watch for them. I think I mean that's a division game, so it's going to be the one they're going to want to win that one. All right. Can I get that last one? I float out too far. I did indeed. Alright, so about that. Recons. What else have I got? got some significant control points in there. Although it's not that many in comparison to the other mining points. Receive specific goods. I'm going to receive some specific goods. Retrieve specific goods, excuse me. Alright, distress signal. It's glorious purpose. Is there a fucking ship? Assuming that's a mega ship. Oh, an interesting name for a ship. Probably trades imperial slaves. Scourge on imperial society. Inside and out. I don't know what's going to be in here. I'll make a habit of going to the power convoy distress signals or to the power wreckage. of other towers. Oh. See if I can do anything. Here. Other than blowing stuff up. Which is not to say that I wouldn't. I've been waiting for a CG like this for a while, by the way. That would just allow me to undermine and blow stuff up. So again, 2 arrows. 2 designers at this one. I've never seen that faction before. Don't know anything about them. It's 11:30, so I'll play for another 30 minutes before going to bed. Ooh. Oh shit, they're fucking this one up. I will help with that. Who's shooting at me? Why is this guy shooting at me? Hey, screw you, buddy. Oh, now everybody's shooting at me. There's so many machine guns. Who else? Get out of there, get out of there, get out of there. I don't think I have a shield bank. I do not have a shield bank in this thing. So I'm going to run away for a short period of time. Before I regain my shields. Come on, buddy. God damn. Another. Motherfucker. Ah, shit. This thing is not armored or shielded well enough for this. What the fuck is this guy? Here, get into that. I gotta get back to the ship. Re-armor. Or do something about this. Probably low shield value. And also, low armor rating. So I can dump my cargo hatch, or my cargo hold, and my multi-limit controller for module and extra module and extra hull. I may have to drop one of the shafts and throw another shield booster in there. I'm gonna be heading back to their duties. Oh, wanton destruction. I don't know if I got any fucking parrots for that. Felt like I did okay on that. Well, I get myself in position to use the efficiency more, to do a significant degree more damage than the focus do. The focus do create sort of quick quick way to knock their trajectory off because they're paired with the 4-shell cannons. And for the smaller ones, it'll throw them off entirely. You're getting fucking stiff armed at the same time you're getting hit with a burning hot ball of plasma. So generally helps. I'm in positioning for a shot. These weapons, I should point out, these weapons are like not exactly. I mean, this is like common knowledge, but the weapons are not exactly perfect for CZs, combat zones, which were pretty common at the start. At the start of this, what do they call them? At the start of this CG, but apparently will not be. Will not be happening, or will not be showing up particularly soon from this point forward. For one thing, I mean, they do a lot of damage, but they're like not quick. You're honestly better off with. Well, you're better off with weapons that strip the shields as quickly as possible, and then destroy the hull as quickly as possible. These things take a little more finesse to control and to line up the shots. So they do a shit ton of DPS. But again, like in a combat zone, for the most part, you're trying to get the dudes killed as quickly as possible, because you'll find the wartime correspondence there. You got to get rid of those guys pretty quick in order to prevent the propagandas. You get extra victory points or whatever they're called if you get rid of the wartime correspondence, which is a lesson for all of you aspiring warfighters. That's a horrible thing to say. I'm sorry I said that. Apologize immediately. But it's not untrue. Oh, it's a horrible thing to say. But I mean, having a conversation now, because I initiated that. Not everybody cares for that kind of thing. Sometimes what's the best way to put this? I'm trying to find like a delicate way to say this. Sometimes global sanctions are either ineffective or simply not utilized to attend to such matters. Just do may want to pull that off. I won't be using my gun tonight, which is what this bad boy right here is. It's fun to watch, man. For those of you who've seen me use that ship, I will acknowledge it's a very, very fun ship to just bask in the effervescent glory of. Shield tank. It's going to slow me down. Probably going to push me over power rating. Module. Indeed it does. What's next? What can I shut off? Maybe it's cargo hatch. Should do the trick. I don't need cargo hatch because I don't need cargo on this thing. Not the capacity to hold any. Looks good. 2 more shield boosters would be even still not particularly sufficient to deal with the majority of the gankers in the game. Border is what it is.
Ship has departed. Move clear of the landing pad. Departure complete. Good luck, Commander.
I'm going that over that previous combat session against a smaller ship. I think it's like a Cobra Mark 4 or a Cobra Mark 3 or something. I was having trouble keeping up with in terms of its maneuverability, which is superior to the ship's. Also, it's just a little small. It might have been a little too close if I increased the follow distance. My turn radius wouldn't have been requiring such. I could have shrunk my turning radius. That's a better way to say that. Are we going to escape? God damn it, it's gonna happen. Really unpopular. And as I stated before, not the and perhaps one might argue that it is my own vanity that makes me believe that I can beseech the Lord in my own aims. But people also pray to the Lord for things. Argument falls apart. I'll just try to be a little more respectful about it. That's a rough one. I'm not going to think about that one too much. Because there's no real good reason to think that one through. Just try not to say that. But you'll have to forgive me when I do. It slips out every once in a while. Because thou shalt not judge. So I don't really dog in this race. I'll probably just blow up everybody. But should probably try to be careful. I end up with screen full. Should. Oh, that was not good. These spoiler little fuckers, man. Who's this guy? He's got a wanted sign. I can take him down anyways. Oh, everybody's shooting at me again. Aw, dude. Oh, I do not have DPS in my armor to handle this degree of firepower. I might have to back off of this one. If I can get rid of this guy before I do. Lucky. Oh, he's gonna make it. He's gonna make it. Oh, I got it. Let's see what kind of lane this bobble is. Ooh, he's got a railgun. I don't want to get anywhere near that. That dude's got the best armor in the world. What's going on with this dude? Ah. God damn it. fuck? Oh shit, we gotta get there. I'm gonna get blown up. I'm gonna get blown up. The eyes are the windows to the soul, guys. According to folk knowledge. That's what they say. The eyes are the window to the soul. Common aphorism. Highly offensive. They only have one. And no eyes. Never seen it from this angle before. Unbelievably bigoted queer people. So, while we're sitting here in a video gaming community, I feel like it's an important thing to mention. We are an example and excellent test space the extremes in American life. And I say that it's because what I have noticed is that there's a great deal of the apoliticization that the United States military, in particular, and really just like anyone who has a concept of what militaries are supposed to be in the United States, has repeatedly claimed about the military. Now, before I do anything else, say anything else, I mean, it's supposed to be that. I mean, from a political science and political philosophy perspective, militaries are all inherently political objects, political entities. They're supposed to be above partisanship, is what they say. So anything having to do with the ideologies of this, that, and the other are supposed to be not within the ranks. Again, you can cut it in half, and quarters, and sixteenths, and then 32nds, and then 64ths, and then 128ths, as many times as you want, to the nth degree. And you will soon find that everything about the military is political. And every decision plays into the politics of what is apolitical about the military. It's a very, very interesting parallel in the video gaming community. Because there are those that are knowingly political about it, and still see the partisan issues as the important matter when it comes to that particular aspect of human life. It's just interesting to me that there can be a believably bigoted queer person who is believably bigoted and queer on the basis that they are a queer person in accordance with a particular definition that's been decided for them. That act of decision, the placement of that person into that category, would not be regarded to be a form of bigotry.
Remain aware of other ships in your vicinity.
The reason I point that out is because early on in the Nain logs, I talked about the idea of political subjectivity, which is a practice that was conducted by governments at one point. And by my assessment and understanding, be taken up
Docking request accepted. You are welcome to approach, Commander.
at the dumbest majorities who make it their stated goal. To make it easier for people who are queer, even if they are believably bigoted, to make it known to everybody else. They aid in that by making sure everybody else knows that about them.
Docking successful. Ship is secure. Hello, Commander.
Just an interesting thing, man. There was a old sketch show called Mr. Show that had a sketch about that. The process of helping somebody, a believably bigoted queer person, come out in the open so that they don't have to be angry all the time in such a way that makes it appear that they are bigoted. And they're just angry because they haven't been able to come out about being a queer person. I'll show you the sketch so that you can understand what's happening. sort of fresher understanding of what the on the ground situation looked like for queers. Back when you guys were kids. Back when people had to do real work to get their beliefs to the open. I'm going to end the stream on this. Because I'm done for the night. I'm a little tired. And again, it's been a particularly interesting day. And this is just a funny one that makes me laugh. Because it's super awesome of you all. Of this particular generation of future leaders of America. To have like such a solid grasp of the issues at stake. I'm going to switch this over so we can all enjoy this sketch.
I think that gentleman's gay.
Well, more power to him, Mother.
Mom, Dad, look! I found these all over town!
Oh, God, no!
Oh, Tommy.
Tommy, you weren't supposed to see that, son.
What?
This isn't how we wanted you to find out.
Well, I guess it's all out in the open now.
We still love you. We support you. We're proud of you.
You're gay, son.
Yeah, we've known for years.
I feel like a great weight has been lifted.
I'm not gay. I have a girlfriend.
Oh, a beard. That's what they call it, right, Mother?
Honey, we have confronted our homophobia, and so has everyone else in town.
Well, thanks to your mother's tireless efforts, spreading the word about your homosexuality, calling people and writing people, and putting your picture up on telephone poles, and buying bus stop bench ads, and starting an online chat service all about you and your gayness.
Oh, shut up! I'm not gay. You two made my life miserable in this town. I hate you.
Oh.
You gay bastard! No gay son of mine is not gay. You better get gay or I'll make you gay.
You just try it.
My pleasure. Rodrigo, get in here.
Tommy. Rodrigo is the best.
Rodrigo, do what you do.
Go on, gay him up.
Hey, everybody. Hey, wee. Oh, that was fun.
Greg, what are you doing?
Oh, I love to see a scene about a gay coming out.
No, that isn't what the scene was about. We weren't done.
Oh, Robert, anything is possible as long as you Imagineer it.
What are you talking? Folks, I'm sorry. This is Greg Sniper. He's the principal stockholder of Mr. Show.
You know why, folks? Because I love to laugh. You guys did such a great job. Guess what? Tofuti break!
No, Greg, we can't. We have to finish the scene.
No, you don't. I'm the boss, Robert, and the boss says work is play. Tofuti break today. Tofuti time! Robert, blast off with outer space chocolate vanilla swirl.
He's a boss who makes his employees eat dessert whenever he feels like it. He's Greg Sniper, or as he's known to his employees, Grass Valley Greg, the eccentric multi-billionaire computer whiz who invented the delete button.
Thoughts just come to me, and I make them happen. The wilder, the better.
He has a passion for health food and goats.
Did you know that the delete button is used over 800,000 times a day in over 62 different languages? That's a lot of mistakes. Or, as I like to call them, opportunity stakes.
Mr. Sniper?
Oh, hey, Tanya. Tanya, it's Greg.
Greg, your accountant's on the phone. He says it's urgent.
You know what's urgent? Fun. Have a circus peanut. It's made of tofu and spider sugar. Doesn't hurt the spiders. This is where it all happens. Hey, Darnett, what you got there? That's not going to work at all. Good job. These people are the best.
Shit!
They make mistakes all day long.
God damn it!
That's what we pay them to do.
I'm fucked up!
All right, Jerry. Develop exciting new mistakes for the next century and beyond.
Oh, asshole computer!
Hey, Bobby, what's wrong?
Oh, I pressed this button twice by mistake, and it printed out the letter E 3 times.
Hey, that's great!
Well, it's Jerry's baby. I'm just working the kinks out. Guys, I think we found a new mistake.
Yeah! You know what that means, everybody? Tofuti break! Come on, everybody. You earned it. Work is play. Have some tofuti. Tofuti awaits the greats that make mistakes. Come on to the cafeteria.
At Grass Valley Greg's, the philosophy work is play means constantly stopping for ice cream breaks. An impromptu concert from Boz Skaggs.
Remember to return your trays at the end of lunch.
Or puppet shows by the boss himself. Some workers find it hard to play so much.
Cray, is everything all right?
Yeah, it's fine.
Really? Well, try explaining that to this cup of tofuti. Liz said she saw you take it and then just put it on the table and walk away.
I did. I don't like tofuti. It just doesn't taste good to me, right?
It tastes just like ice cream.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
Don't get on Greg's bad side, or you might find yourself at his personal ranch, Nanadu, where he tends and cares for over 200 special goats.
Curtis, don't lick that. Don't lick that. Hi, Melba. Hey, Melba. Oh, Ron, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All these goats are retarded. Mitzi, stay out of Phineas Jacobs while the third spade. Oh. You know, a goat is the only animal with an innate sense of democracy. That's why they're called nature's president.
Greg, we've got to talk.
Oh, man, it's my accountant. I'm not talking to clouds on a sunny day.
We got to talk.
No,
Greg.
it's playtime. No, it's time to play.
It's not playtime anymore.
If you want me, I'm serious. If you want me, I'll be out funboarding.
Greg, come on, man. You know, you've lost it. He's broke. Hope you enjoyed it, goats.
The thing you got to remember is that Greg is not that bright. He had this bizarre obsession with tofu-based products. You know, he spent $25 million shipping a product called tofu lafel, a falafel substitute to the Middle East. In 1989, he hired the country of Canada to sing happy birthday to him. He spent $100 million on a campaign to legalize tomatoes, which I assume worked because I had a tomato yesterday and I'm not in jail, am I? And those goats live better than you or I. I mean, goats are stupid, mean, and hard-headed animals. That's why they're called nature's president.